Welcome to Mr. Moon has left the building. How are we, Ad?
I'm very well, Sam. How are you, mate? Back in London. How you feeling?
Back in London, and I was told the weather was very good here until I arrived. It's been rubbish since I arrived, but it's,
Mate, I was going to say it's been so nice for so long, and then as soon as you step foot on London soil, then it's decided just to piss down the rain.
apologies to everyone from England for bringing the rain with me. But here, I've got to say, I've had obviously the weekend. I went to Manchester to watch Oasis. We're going on Friday.
Can't wait.
I can't even explain what you're in for. It is the best thing. In actual fact, it ranks just under West Ham winning in Prague of how good it was. Yeah, wow. The whole day. You know what it was? It was like, I said it was like a World Cup final being played and the trophy parade all in the same day. It was incredible. Everyone was dressed up in Adidas, Stone Islands, Smarks. It just everything you can imagine, it was. And everyone was just so happy. Like, no trouble, not even a hint of a crossword I saw with anybody. Brilliant. Like, really, it was, Manchester put it on so well.
I was going to say, I mean, Wembley's going to be fantastic, but the way you done it, I mean, even in the rain adds to the atmosphere of it all.
I've got to be honest with you, because I was quite dreading it raining. It was weird because you didn't realise it was actually hammering down and parts of it, and it just kind of made it better.
Yeah,
like, everyone was just like singing and dancing and just like hugging each other. This big geezer put me on his at the end, said, "Get on my shoulders." It's like, okay, he was much bigger than me. He put me on his shoulders, and honestly, when you looked around, it was like, whoa. Like, and I went, "You've got to go up there, mate." Honestly, I went to pick him up, and I thought, I'm not going to get this bloke up. He must have been 250 pounds, 6'5", and in the end, I thought, I've got to do this. I've pulled him up. I've hurt my back so much, but I had him up there, and he went, "Oh my God, I can't believe that." And I said, "No, you had to see it." It was incredible. Honestly, I can't even explain how good it is, and I'm so excited for this weekend.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, that's great. Really good.
You're going to love it.
That geezer must have been an absolute lump to get you on his shoulders for a start.
No. And he was much bigger than me.
That's what I'm saying. He must have been an absolute unit. I wouldn't even attempt to try and get you on my shoulders.
And it was like me. It was like you trying to get me on my shoulders and trying to get him.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think I've ever squatted or anything lifted a weight as heavy as this bloke. It was so heavy. Like, it was in trim, but he was massive. Like a big rugby player, but he was about 6'5", the guy. He was massive. But yeah, it was so much fun. So we got that to look forward to. West Ham, we had well, we're just reporting it. The report is just coming through. We've just played Ipswich in a behind closed door friendly where there was 2 games, it seemed. Obviously 2 halves, maybe. I don't know how they split into 4 quarters or what. But we've won the first one 1-0 and the second one 2-0. Callum Marshall and Lucas Paquetá scoring again, which is good news. And then they played at the weekend, obviously, against Grasshoppers, which was possibly, if anyone watched it on YouTube, possibly the worst camera angle I have ever seen from a game. It was quite hard to actually assess what was even happening, wasn't it?
That's what I was thinking, especially when the ball went on the other side of the pitch. You couldn't see any angles at all, could you?
No, it was really bad. But Callum Marshall got a good goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, we won. I didn't think we looked amazing, but I would expect that for the first game of pre-season anyway. Yeah. I think the defence is still a big problem. I really do. I don't think there wasn't anyone that stood out for me at all.
No.
Bowen tried hard, but
yeah. I thought Diouf had a good game. Like, he was steady. It wasn't amazing, but everything he done seemed to be,
Yes, agree.
Yeah, but no one, I agree with you. No one stood out at all.
It didn't look much different from last year.
No.
I wasn't seeing anything. We're still playing out from the back. It looks like we are probably going to see that next year.
Yeah.
I'm very worried. News coming out today that Aguerd looks like he's staying.
Yes, I've heard that.
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Don't know. I definitely don't think he's good enough when we play four at the back. So he's one of the central defenders. I don't think he's good enough. If we play three and he's the left-sided, I think he could do a job. But he's also worth quite a lot of money. And it'd be nice to get that in and buy someone else who's probably better.
I
I
agree.
don't mind him. I don't think he's good enough ultimately.
Is he going to be improve our team from last year? And our defense is woeful.
It's not
So
great.
Tadibo still had that very lax on the ball again, which it does worry me for the Premier League. He is better on the ball. Not all his passes were great, I've got to be honest with you. He was okay. James Ward-Prowse was pretty poor, I've got to be honest with you. It looks like his days are really numbered, but we don't seem to be letting him go. The big report today is obviously the news of Callum Wilson to West Ham. We were waiting for it, and it's come. It doesn't seem that Potter wants him at all. What's very worrying is Potter doesn't seem to want a striker, which seems very weird. Now, it has come out of Claret and Hugh, who are notorious as a mouthpiece for the club.
Yeah.
It's quite worrying, though, that Callum Wilson, who I had to check, is a Will Salthouse player.
Of course he is.
Well, actually, I say I checked. I haven't Googled it, but I looked on the comment section and someone said Will Salthouse player.
Yeah, I think he is.
Which then
I was going to say he's been sort of he's been under our radar for years and years and years, and I think mainly because he is a Will Salthouse client. But it's funny that now he's near the end of his career, getting older, losing his pace. Like last season, he hardly played for Newcastle. It's now that we decide to sign him. It's just crazy.
I've got to say, I'm very, very worried about it. I think wait, I'm going to just put up here. He is happy as long as contract is very success related on Callum Wilson, Graham Potter. Graham Potter, is happy as long as the contract is very success related.
See, that stinks of Potter not wanting him, but basically,
well, if we're not paying him too much while he's injured, then it'll be okay. But this is poor, I've got to be honest with you. I'm really, really worried. I was a bit more hopeful last week when we've made a couple of signings, but when we're looking at this, why, if we go into this bargain basement, are we not looking at Vardy? Don't understand that at all. Not that I want Vardy, but if we're scraping these barrels, like Callum Wilson is not the player for us. He is not. I don't care what anyone tells me. Even if he stays fit, has he still got it? I don't know. Maybe he stays fit, but we know he's not going to stay fit. He's never stayed fit.
No.
So why is he going to do it as he gets older?
Exactly. It's crazy.
And my friend, I don't get this.
I've got a friend who's a big Newcastle fan, and he said because I mean I've always rated Callum Wilson. It's just that he's always been injured. But he was saying he was coming on last season when Isak was injured, and he looked really poor. He looked as though he'd lost it. He wasn't dangerous at all. So that doesn't bode well either.
And also the other talk is that Antonio is going to get another contract. Which
is that so? Is it? I mean, I thought
would be Antonio, Callum Wilson, and Füllkrug. Now, Füllkrug looks like he's massively missing pace for the Premier League.
Yeah,
I do like him.
Yeah,
but the fact that we think, which then brings in, is Bowen going to be the centre forward for next year? But then who's going to be the right winger? Bellamy come on the other day again. Didn't look. Did you see Tim Steiden's comments about Bellamy this week?
This week? No, I see
On a
some
podcast.
a few weeks back. What did he say this week?
Maybe it was a few weeks back, but he said we took a gamble on Bellamy, and after one training session, we realised that he was going to need a lot more time than we may think. Which, to be honest with you, that's not a helpful comment from Tin Steiner whatsoever, and he's the man that bought him there. But basically saying, really, if you read between the lines, this kid is not good enough.
Yeah,
which kills us actually for our valuation if we're going to go and sell him.
Yeah. I mean, the comments I heard a little while back, probably a month ago, he was saying that it may not have been the right time to sign him, but he sort of guarantees us that he will be a top player. That's what he was saying a little while back. So this is a bit of a contradiction in what he's saying this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't
just keep your mouth closed about it if I was you.
Well, this is what
I wouldn't be admitting that I signed Bellamy.
Yeah. I mean, Steiten just seems a little bit all over the place, doesn't he? And he can't really take what he says, seriously, really.
Yeah, and then so Callum Marshall obviously scored 2 and 2.
I like Marshall.
I know the West Ham fans now, we get a bit excited. There's a guy there, but he was in League One last year and scored 9 goals. I know he got their Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And also we've got this Daniel Cummins that we've signed from Celtic, haven't we? Which obviously I think he's going to be an under 21. But there's him. But should West Ham's got to be looking at better than this, surely? Like the guy that was in League One last year.
I always say that if you can score goals in the Premier League, then, like for teams coming up, if you can score goals, then you're likely to stay up. Like, I think Phil Cook will score goals. He's not going to score hatfuls, but if he gets injured, which is quite likely, we haven't really got a striker.
It's Bowen up front again, isn't it?
And you're playing with fire, really, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why would you not do all you can to get a top striker in? It'll make Potter's life so much easier.
Yeah, because you think actually with a bit of goals in our team, it takes a bit of weight off everywhere. Obviously, we need the midfield sorted.
Yeah.
None of the kids really impressed me the other day. Freddie Potts, Orford, Skulls. They were okay. They weren't any worse than any of the other players. Actually, Paquetá I thought was pretty poor, falling all over again as usual and all that rubbish that he does. I just don't. Yeah, I'm quite worried this week of where we are. The fact that we're being touted for signings by our owner, like being quoted, of Callum Wilson, and keeping Aguerd because no one's coming in for him and all this stuff. I don't know. Like that means a back line of Mavropanos, Kilman, Sadibo, and Aguerd. Is that strong enough?
No,
I just don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. I think, Potter saying that he doesn't want to strike. Obviously, he does want to strike, but I think just with the budget available or what funds are available, he's going to prioritise the midfield, which you can understand.
Yeah,
but we needed a striker for about 5, 6, 7 seasons. So but I mean, look, we were saying last week actually, wasn't we? Like, what strikers are out there? That's the only other thing. Especially if we haven't got.
Yeah, and you're seeing Mbeumo going for 65 million on 300 grand or 200 grand a week or something like that. You're going like, what can we sign?
Yeah.
But ultimately, if your scouting network's good, you go and find one of these ones before they get there. So it comes back to this: we're having to buy ready-made players because we haven't got a scouting network. So
exactly that.
It's dreadful. I've got to be honest with you, and it's not good enough for a club of our size and ambition. And I do really think the more I look at it, we are going to be very, very close to going down. Obviously, signings will change that.
Yeah.
There's been no progress on the Harvey Elliott and is it Norwood, the other guy?
Tyler Morton.
Morton. What position is Tyler Morton?
So he's a 6 in centre midfield.
Right.
Good player. Played really well for Hull last season and England under 21s, but we don't know again if he can do it in the Premier League. He does look good.
Do you know what I think is a strange player, how he's even at West Ham when you look at kids, is Irvine. Like, how did he end up at West Ham? I just don't get it. It's really odd. Do I think he's a bad player? No. He's kind of one of them nothing players. Like, he doesn't...
Exactly what he is.
Like, would I rather see Freddie Potts in there and think he could do the same job? Yeah, I do. I know he scored at the weekend, but it's a weird signing.
Weird,
like,
very weird.
Like, surely the kids are okay in that position, as good as him. He's got no resale value. You'd probably go and get 2 million for him, 3 million for him.
He's not even young. He's not even young either, is he? Like, he can't even say that.
I mean. Like, none of it makes sense. I know the West Ham fans have taken to him and like almost like tongue in cheek. They love him, but it's like it's not good enough for us.
Of course, it's not good enough. It's but yeah, I mean, the club's strategy-wise, it's always been so short-sighted, and it's like you said, it's nowhere near good enough. You know, we've been promised, you know, a world-class team in a world-class stadium, but they're falling short, and they keep falling short, and fans are fed up with it, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks like this Callum Wilson one actually looks like it's the one that's going to actually send us over the edge, weirdly. But you're getting rid of Kudos, who obviously had a fantastic debut for Spurs, which weren't great to see. But listen, it was against the lower league team, but I do think he's going to be very good for Spurs. But again, playing him in his right position, all them little things. Well, we buy people when we've already got a right winger in Bowen, and a better player actually. Also,
makes no sense.
Doesn't make sense. Any of it.
It's so amateur, isn't it? It's so amateur, and like for a club of our standing, it's
not good enough.
It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's not. It's not.
And it's really frustrating.
I was hoping, obviously, with Potter coming in, Carl McCauley, obviously really well known for his recruitment and stuff like that. I was hoping that they would get just given the reins to go out, you know, get their players. But it just seems like, I don't know, maybe Sullivan was burnt with Stighton buying a load of junk last season. He spent a fair amount of money, I guess. And this evening, he's just like, right, now I'm not doing that again. I'm having control again on some of the transfers. But he can't.
If you're buying players a manager does not want, it's already a recipe for disaster. You can't do that.
Well, this is what I mean.
In actual fact, we've proved it does not work.
Yeah.
We've proved it. Like, within our team, we've done it many times, and it has never worked. So I don't know why we keep doing it. It just doesn't make any sense of why we keep going back to that. I'm frustrated today. I'm upset. But luckily on the pitch, we are still getting results. I think it's good to get results in pre-season. I hate when people go, it's only pre-season. But when you lose every pre-season game, like we did last year, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks bad.
It does, yeah. And, well, it ended bad as well, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? To start the season. So.
Yeah, so not positive. But hopefully we can change. Hopefully another signing, a good signing will change it. We're still linked with Douglas Luiz at the minute. The McAtee has gone very quiet. The Harvey Elliott's gone very quiet. The Grealish has gone very quiet.
But what do you think, Sam? Do you think we need a box-to-box midfielder more than we need an attacking midfielder? I mean, a lot depends on the Paquetá outcome, I know. But is it that?
I think we need both.
I think we need both, but I just feel...
I actually think we need all three, actually.
A whole new midfield, basically.
Yeah, no, I do think we need a whole new midfield.
No, I agree.
James Ward-Prowse, we deemed him not good enough last year. We sent him out on loan. So the fact that we're thinking of actually making him... is he a starter for us at the minute? I don't know. Alvarez, we don't know what's happening at all. The club are obviously... It sounds like they're willing to open for offers, but maybe we're not getting any. So then you look, and then Paquetá, does he want to be there? Does he not want to be there? Is he even gonna be there? That is a bit of an I know it keeps getting pushed off and off and off. We really needed to have been sorted before now, because otherwise, if we get to the beginning of the season and then he goes, we're in even more trouble.
Yeah. I mean, we was told it would be the end of July, and we was told it'd be the end of June, then the end of July. I guess it's a bit like the Man City case, really. It just keeps getting pushed back and back, doesn't it? But it's frustrating for us, and it's like a critical time for us. We so need that sorted.
Yeah, because if we've got no money, where are we raising funds from? We're not selling Aguerd. Mavropanos isn't being linked with anywhere. James Ward-Prowse not being linked anywhere. Rodriguez is still there. Like, these players are players we don't want anymore. Bellamy's still there. Like, we've still got a load of junk in our team. Like, literal junk. But anyway, on that note, we're moving on to our next section. For a bit of nostalgia, we are delving into the transfer market, and we're going to discuss the Tevez and Mascherano transfer that broke the league. Now, this was outrageous when you think.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what was more outrageous. The signing of Tevez and Mascherano, or then what ensued after. Like when they actually came there.
Yeah.
Because it is funny, you do really forget. People really remember Tevez. They kind of forget Mascherano because he barely ever played.
Yeah. Hayden Mullins was too good.
It was, and then Pardew, obviously, they were brought in over Pardew's head.
Yeah.
It was the Icelandics then, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it was exciting times, wasn't it? And it just appeared out of the blue as well. There was no...
It was basically like the Robinho signing at Man City, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
But like for when they went on. So I wanted to see how many times Mascherano played for West Ham. 7 games.
Is that all? And is that start? But that's not even starts, is it?
No. I bet it's not. 5 of those in the league, 2 in Europe. And I remember Palermo away didn't start, I don't think. And Tevez was also played left wing for West Ham because he couldn't get in up front. But what was even like more outrageous was that when Pardew left, the same happened with Kerbishley. Like he also never played him till the end. I remember the famous Kerbishley interview because when West Ham fans used to chant for Tevez, didn't they? We want Tevez on the pitch.
Yeah.
And I remember the famous Kerbishley interview where he said, I hear the fans chanting for Carlos Tevez, but I want to remind them he's never scored a goal for West Ham. And then he went on the run that kept us up. Blackburn that was offside, that goal, Man United. But Tevez was unbelievable, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Because we actually lost the game against Tottenham, didn't we? Where he scored the free.
Yeah, do you know what? I remember that game. So it was 4-3, wasn't it?
And so he set Nobes up as well, didn't he?
Yeah. It was looking so
good. It down for Nobes, didn't he? Like
he scored. That was the free kick he scored.
Free kick, and then he jumped in the crowd with no shirt on.
Yeah, brilliant.
What a player.
Yeah.
How did West Ham ever end up with those 2 players? Was that our greatest ever signings? Was that our greatest ever transfer?
Possibly. When you think about it, like 2 world-class players, like how
both of who went on to win the Champions Leagues.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, Tevez won at Man United, didn't he? He won Champions League.
Yeah.
Mascherano went on to, in the same year Mascherano was at West Ham, he played in the Champions League final for Liverpool because he left us in January, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was only there a few months, wasn't
he? Yeah.
And then he played in the Champions League final for Liverpool. And then arguably played in the best ever. They lost it to AC Milan. It was the one they lost. And then played in arguably the best team ever at Barcelona.
He was such a player, Mascherano, by the way.
Oh. He's the Inter Miami manager now, isn't he?
No, I didn't know that.
And he's not doing very well either. Like he's not. His record's bad, but he's the Inter Miami manager.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
But Tevez had such an affiliation with West Ham fans, didn't he?
Well, even now, like fans love him, don't they? Idolise him. I mean, he's a legend. I mean,
he's actually one of my all-time favourites. West Ham's. Players.
Yeah.
He was, and I remember when he was at Man United when he came back and Fergie took him off because he'd done that as well. Like he was doing that to the crowd, and the West Ham fans loved it, didn't they? Like he embodied everything that we wanted, wasn't he?
I don't know if he's had an affiliation with a set of fans like he has at West Ham. Like all the clubs he's gone to, obviously he's done really well.
Maybe Boca, because he know about it. But if you think of United, it ended very sour there for him.
Yeah.
Because he left, went to City.
Yeah.
You remember that poster that they put up in the City, man? The City is blue or something like that, didn't they? And it was him on it. Like,
yeah. Oh no, what was it? Was it Welcome to Manchester? I think it was.
Welcome to Manchester, that was it. Big blue bill with him like that, wasn't it?
I mean, it's brilliant marketing from City, isn't it? But
because that was the noisy neighbour era, wasn't it? That was when it started, wasn't it? Because that's when they won the league, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For the first time. Won the league with Man United, Champions League with Man United, league and cups with City. And then he went to Juve, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he went to Juve.
Had a major fallout at City with Mancini.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
When he refused to come on off the bench.
Yeah.
And then got put back in the team, which then got him over the line for the league, didn't it? But yeah, you're right. I don't know how he was in Juventus. He done well there, but his affiliation with West Ham was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the fans will always love him, won't they? And he'll always be welcome back to West Ham, which is great. I love it.
And Mascherano, it's funny, you never hear him talk you never hear him get it. Who was another transfer that you were really excited for? Like someone you thought, off the top of your head, was there someone that you thought, oh, this is a signing?
Big one. You know what? There's probably loads. I'm trying to think. I've got the worst memory, by the way.
I think Andy Carroll at the time was a big one.
Andy Carroll was a big one because he'd done really well. And did
we have him on loan first?
Yeah, we had him on loan first, and then he signed him permanently the season after. But yeah, that felt like a big one.
And I don't remember actually him signing, but Craig Bellamy.
So that's exactly what I was going to say next.
You forget Craig Bellamy played for West Ham, didn't you?
But he's another one who's got a real fondness for West Ham fans.
I heard his podcast when he talked about it. He didn't want to go either. Like he was quite happy because I do remember with Bellamy that he only just got good for us because I think he was injured quite a bit.
Yes, he was.
Just before we sold him.
Yeah, and he looked back to his sharpest and his best. But that era, I'm trying to think because that's when we thought we had a bit of money. That's when we were splashing the cash a bit for a season or two. So players like him, obviously signed Kieran Dyer. Who else did we sign in that?
Lucas Neal.
Lucas Neal was a good signing.
Boa Morte.
Yeah, I wasn't so excited about Boa Morte.
One of my worst ever players, I think, for West Ham, Boa Morte. Like, I think he was one of my worst ever signings.
Did we sign Scott Parker in that era?
Must have been around then.
I can't even remember who we signed him from.
Newcastle?
Did we?
Must have been from Newcastle, I would have thought. Yeah. And then he came to us and then to Chelsea from us. I know, he went to Spurs from us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or did we sign him from Chelsea? Did Newcastle sign him from Chelsea? Because he went to Chelsea where he never really played, did he?
Right.
He was brilliant at Charlton. And then I think he went to Chelsea. He went to Chelsea from Charlton. He definitely went from Chelsea to Charlton. Charlton to Chelsea. So it must have been Newcastle then to us, I would think.
Yeah.
And then he was brilliant for us, obviously, Parker. But I think Bellamy is a good shout.
Bellamy's up there, isn't it? Definitely up
for
there.
a good one that we was really. And then I suppose going further back, like Hartson and Kitson, when we signed them, really they were relatively unknown, actually.
Yeah.
Because Kitson was really a sub for Newcastle, and our Hartson was a sub for Arsenal, really. Because they had Ian Wright.
Yeah, I was trying to think, like when you asked that question about transfers, I was excited about. I was trying to think of like our record signings and how I felt signing them. But obviously, Paquetá is Paquetá at the moment, and I wasn't really. I
didn't know those like Kudos, Alvarez. I didn't really know them. Like
No.
Gamaka, the other
Yeah,
two.
that's what I mean. And I was thinking, no, it wasn't really.
No, we've never really had ones that you've gone, oh, this is a player, have we? Like the one we were probably the most unhappy with was Craig Dawson, who arguably is our greatest ever signing.
Yeah.
What a player! And actually, I think West Ham's never been the same since we've lost Dawson. I really do.
He embodied everything that a West Ham fan wants from a player, basically, didn't he?
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
He was brilliant. Yeah, he was brilliant for us. Yes, there was those little gems you always remember, the ones you sort of paid peanuts for, that turn out to be, brilliant players.
But so then we're going to finish up today with Cult Hero Corner.
Ooh.
So one cult hero you can think of, I'm going to add them onto a list so that you can think of whatever they mean to you as cult hero, basically. Who are you going with to start?
I think I'm going to start with the madman Tomáš Řepka, who at first wasn't the greatest player for us at all, and he took quite a while to adapt. But he was just a maniac, and West Ham fans loved it. He did actually turn out to be a decent player. I think he moved from centre back to right back. I think he started playing.
Tomáš Řepka.
Tomáš Řepka. Yeah, the crazy.
It was funny because he didn't start very well for us at all, and we went down, didn't we? I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think that was the season we signed him, and then we went down. I think he was useless. Actually,
yeah, he wasn't good.
So I'm gonna just turn this light on quickly because I've just noticed I'm sitting in the dark. So let me put the lights on. I've just realised that it's getting a bit dark outside now, so that's a bit better. Tomáš Řepka, what a player he turned out for us, an absolute cult hero.
Yeah. I think all the fans would say that, wouldn't they?
I wonder if he's our record sending offs in the Premier League.
He wasn't.
He was in the Championship as well, wasn't he, Řepka?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was. I can't remember.
He was very Julian Dix in his sense, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he kind of did embody that on the other side, wasn't he? Like what a player.
So he was. The fans loved him for his, his no nonsense, hard man image. But he did actually turn out to be a good player for us, didn't he? Like
very.
Towards the end of his career, he was a very good defender, not just.
And everyone was quite sad when he left.
Yeah.
I think it was when he come back up. They never renewed his contract or whatever it was. That was when we went back to the Premier League. I think he got us promoted in the playoff final against Preston.
Okay, no.
I thought it was then the Pardew.
Mate. He was Czech as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. We've done well with the Czechs, haven't we?
Haven't we? It's like Ludo. I mean, Ludo's another sort of cult.
Yeah, another one. He's not actually from Moscow. Yeah, as the song says. But so
who's your one?
Hugo Porfírio.
Oh,
I loved him.
I loved Hugo. How skillful a player was he?
But do you know what? That's what I can remember. He was the first player West Ham had that I remember that was like a foreign fancy man.
Yeah.
I know we had Paulo Futre in the same season, maybe, but he never really played.
He didn't.
And he was also, as you got me today, the Ecru kit. My favourite Ecru kit.
Yeah, and you associate Hugo with that kit, didn't you?
That who did we play in the cup in the snow? Wickham, was it Wickham?
Wrexham?
And it was Wrexham, that was it. I knew it was W. Wrexham.
He scored, didn't he?
He scored that big loop around with that orange ball.
Yeah.
Snow-covered pitch.
It's funny you mentioned him because I loved him. Because he was so skillful.
What number was he? Was he number 18?
I think 17. But I think it's one of those.
Look it up. Hugo Porfírio.
But it's just so he was like small and dynamic, quick, skillful. Exactly the player that I
remember it now.
Go on.
13.
Was he 13?
13 because he was the
never
unlucky.
would.
Remember, that's why you think 18 because it was like nearly looked like an 8.
I never would have got that.
Yeah, 13. Neither would I remember it now because I bet you he was the last West Ham player to play 13. Not many people choose it, do they?
No, you're right. Yeah, they don't.
Goalkeeper, sub-goalkeeper number, really, that what used to be, didn't it? 13.
Yeah, it did.
It was, wasn't it? The sub-goalkeeper.
Yeah, always. Especially.
And then I think a lot of people turned it around to 31 for goalkeepers.
Because they didn't want the 13.
No
one wants 13, do they?
No one does, do they? Hugo Porfírio, what a player. And he was only at West Ham 1 year. We had him on loan.
Yeah.
And he never really ever done it for any other team. I was looking at his Wikipedia earlier. Never really done it for anyone else. I don't know why we never signed him.
I mean, I think at the start of the season, he set the place alight. He was so good. But I think he kind of tailed off. Yeah, a little bit.
He scored against Forest. And I know this from thinking. I remember the Wrexham goal. And then I think Chelsea in the league, and there was another one in the league as well. There was a Chelsea game he scored against. I think we got beat in that game as well, which doesn't surprise you. I think it was away at Stamford Bridge. But yeah, that is my two. So we're gonna and anyone watching as well, send us in your cult heroes. The obscurer, the better. I think.
Yeah, ones that we've all forgotten about.
Yeah. So I think we've got another week, obviously, of misery this week. When West Ham off to? I think weekend, isn't it?
I think we're on telly this weekend.
I've got a feeling we are.
Yeah.
I know we play on the 26th. I'm sure of it because I knew it was Oasis Day. I've got a feeling Saturday we play.
Yeah. Is it Bournemouth, Everton?
We've got Bournemouth, Everton, and Man United, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Man United drew 0-0 with Leeds, didn't they?
Did they? Oh yeah, no, I did see that. I did see that.
I just seen Patrick Bamford's been released from Leeds. Daniel Farke said we can't keep him here. I'm surprised we have not been linked with him yet.
Hold on to your hat, Sam. The window's.
We're going to get them all in. Wilson, Bamford,
Calvert-Lewin.
Oh no, he's on a free as well. Yeah, imagine that's our front three.
And it wouldn't surprise me either.
And it wouldn't surprise me we go and sell Bowen to fund it. You know, like it's just the Wilson one has done me today because I thought surely we're not going to do this. Like we're not stupid enough to do this. But the fact that they're thinking of Wilson has really, really annoyed me today. It's like it has actually ruined my morning when I saw it. But because you just think like surely we're not going to go down the same trap. We've done it so many times. How many? And it's a bit like, and I have this with Grealish as well. Can he get to them heights again? Leaving? I don't know. He's young. He's 29, but does he want to? Does he? And I just don't know the money it'll cost. Like we've been down there with Wilshere, which was unlucky.
Big risk, isn't it? Although I did see
another one that was such a shame for us.
Who's that?
Never played. Like he just never played. Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. I was going to say on Grealish, I did see some pictures of him on Instagram actually, and he looks ripped to shreds. To be honest,
see his legs.
Yeah, so you don't know. Maybe he's feeling he's got a point to prove, but it's a huge.
I do think Grealish goes to a much better club than us.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. There'd be much bigger clubs,
especially in Europe.
Yeah,
even someone like Atletico Madrid or Juventus.
Well, you see like Rashford going to Barcelona. So
I'd much rather Grealish than Rashford.
Would you? Yeah.
If I'm Barcelona, yeah, I think so. Like Rashford, I saw Teddy Sheringham talking about it. Like, thinks he's really, really lucky, and I agree. Like, what a signing that! Like, what a transfer!
How is he doing that?
They're the League of Champions. Like,
it's unbelievable.
And they've got Rodrigo that plays in that position.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll split his time between the left and up front with like Lewandowski. I don't know. Listen, I think he could do well there, Rashford. I actually do. I think he'd done all right at Villa last year. But Yeah, and I saw West Ham fans saying we should go and get Rashford. He's gone to Barcelona. Like, we're not even in the talking for Rashford. Like, that's where we have to be a bit more realistic. When we're looking at freebies like Callum Wilson, we are not. Are we really in the Grealish equation? If we're looking at Callum Wilson, I just don't understand how we're not thinking of signing a centre forward.
No. Bizarre.
I can't even put Wilson in the crap category because he's finished.
Done, isn't he?
Would you rather Callum Wilson or Antonio? Oh.
I mean,
the coin, mightn't it?
It literally is one of them. I mean, I probably prefer Antonio if he's anywhere,
because we know him.
Because we know him, we're going to get. If he's back to fitness, then.
But he's not, because he just had the worst leg break in the world. There's no way you're coming back to fitness.
And he's 30, and he's 35. Do you know what I mean?
And he was pretty poor in his last season.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, so, and that's how I look at Wilson. I loved Wilson as a player. Like you said, like, I thought he was brilliant. And we all wanted him from Bournemouth, that he would have been great for us. But we're talking 5 years later. It's like, it's too long. We shouldn't be even, that should not even be in our equation of what we're doing. We're looking to lower age of the team and we're bringing in someone like that.
And the worrying thing is, like, Potter knew he needed a striker when he joined the club. Where is the scouting? Where is the, searching for this? So it's, soon as the transfer window opens, we're opening negotiations with people that are going to be suitable. It's like,
we're scratching around as usual.
Yeah. It's exactly that. Just scratching.
In the bargain basements. Let's have a look in the bargain basement, see if we can get someone, stick a Band-Aid on it for the year and hope it works.
It's not good enough, is it?
It's not good enough. It's not
right.
Definitely not good enough.
Well, like last year, we could say it was treading water. It wasn't even treading water. It was worse than treading water.
We were in freefall.
And it's not.
We should have been relegated. If anyone else was better, we were relegated.
Yeah, no, of course. And it's not fair on the fans. Why would we pay our good money to go and watch? Why do we have to put up with that? And it's looked like it's going to be the same again this season. Where we
see second-rate players like Kyle Walker-Peters and Callum Wilson come through the door is not good enough. If you were Leeds signing those coming up, you'd be angry.
Yeah.
We won a European Cup 2 seasons ago. So it's just not good enough. It's not. And I can't sit there and say, oh, he's all right because it's West Ham. It's just the same old rubbish every year. And that signing for me, if it happens, will really send me over the edge, I think.
Yeah. Because
you just know, and what you do, he go and score a goal or something, but then you know what's going to happen. And even what if we get in a year out of him? Like, let's say Vardy, I don't want Vardy, but if I had to,
I think
he's fit. At least he's fit.
Yeah, I think it's light and day between having Vardy and Callum Wilson.
Me too. I agree. I completely agree. I think Vardy goes and gets 8-9 goals next year.
Definitely.
But I can't say that with Wilson.
No.
I don't even know if 8 or 9 games.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I doubt he'll even play 8 or 9 games.
And only because his record tells us that. But even if you said to me he's going to be fit all year, like, I don't know, that's just not something that I want to look at. It's just not good. It's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
So there we are. Right. We're finishing it on a downer again.
It's right. We're signing a player in a week and we'll be the best team in the world again.
Yeah, like we did last week. Oh, dude, we got Cole Peters. We're all right now. We got to start getting rid of some of the junk. I've got to be honest with you. And we've got too much of it.
It shows how bad they are because no one wants them. Basically, doesn't it?
Load of players no one wants. Nah, you're Rodriguez, nothing. No, we'll play you. Yeah. They're not doing that. No, we spent all our money getting rid of all the players. And good one, that one. Right, dear. I'm off. To go and sit my head in the gas oven. I will see you later.
You will do. I'll see you soon.
Come on, you Irons.